am Ronaldo7764. Didn't ask for me to put out a video. I wouldn't have. I've just been chilling, enjoying myself. But they guilted me into it because they said something actually really nice. Something along the lines of me being the only person that can put them to sleep. And that hit me right here, somewhere in the heart region. And it made me feel guilty. I've been watching me some Bob Ross, and he has been putting me right to sleep. So I have to contribute. I have to do my part. So here I am. I'm gonna put out some videos again. Okay, what do you think about that? And to kick it off, I'm gonna give Ronaldo $50 to Amazon. Ronaldo, email me at trivia@davidwhispers.com. Put "it's Ronaldo" in the subject, and I will send you $50 to Amazon for being cool if you want it. And then I'll try to get $50 to someone else, like a random thing at some point during this video. Maybe I'll do a trivia thing. Maybe I'll just flash it on the screen. Maybe I'll flash pieces of the Amazon code on the screen and you'll have to piece them together. We'll figure it out as we go along. Cool. Let's read some Reddit. These were kind of curated by me earlier. Is the camera on? Yes, it's on. Am I in frame? Yes, I'm in frame. I think so. Oh, what do you guys think of the bed? I haven't shot on this before. And am I moving around too much? I'm holding the mic. I've never held the mic before. But this is cool. Yeah. New black satin pillowcases. Okay, sorry. Read Reddit. Here we go. Posted by Silver250 12 days ago. 24.7 thousand. Sorry, it's late. Upvotes. 24.7 thousand upvotes. If there was a vote for one person to receive immortality, who would win? If there was one person to receive immortality, who would win? I don't know who's the cool. You know, I was gonna say like Tom Hanks. You go for the people that are like lovable, that everyone loves. That would have been Will Smith. But I don't know who would get immortality. I got nothing. Who would you guys choose? Leave in the comments. Coop68 says, really comes down to who would you want to live with? Keith Richards. That's funny. I'll vote. Am I even signed in? Yeah, I'm signed in. Most likely the most undeserving asshole possible, says Millard022. Coronet Barr says, if memory serves, there's a guy whose DNA contains a mutation that makes his blood a treatment for some deadly disease. I don't remember the particulars, but he gives blood basically as often as practical and has already saved something like 2 million lives. That guy. Dude, upvote you. And yeah, that one has 49.7 thousand upvotes, which is double the amount of upvotes as the actual post itself. Good on that person. That's fascinating. There's someone whose DNA contains a mutation that makes his blood a treatment for some deadly disease. Super cool. Yeah, everyone save that guy. Next one. Today I learned most coffee creamers are made mostly of just water, oil, and sugar. There is no milk or cream. Some brands have casein, which is a milk-derived ingredient. That was posted by, it's a bunch of, I'm going to try it. No, I don't know what it is. 1NV151BL31. Come on, I'm not going to decipher that. Scared Conflict 653 says, creamer in quotes, not cream. It makes it creamier. The U.S. food safety laws are strict, but you can get away with a lot with wordplay. Okay. Let's see what else they have. Move this. Why? I don't know what that word is. say, coffee creamer story. I found a Thai place that made great tom kha soup, but it gave me explosive diarrhea every time. I was talking to the owner of another Thai place and told her this. She said that is because crappy places will use coffee creamer in place of coconut milk because it is way cheaper. I never had a problem with her soup. Oof. I'm going to upvote you though. That's a really interesting tidbit. Thai places, cheap Thai places use coffee creamer instead of coconut milk. Bastards. I eat a lot of Thai too, and I eat a lot of coconut milk. So that bothers me because it's not that expensive. They're really cutting corners if they're not getting that. J5 says those little creamer capsules you get at many places are very deceptive in their non-dairyness. I go by the rule that if it doesn't say half and half, it's non-dairy. I'm looking at you, Coffee Mate. Yeah, I know, but they still taste good. Not the powdered ones, but the, the creamer ones you can, like, peel back and shoot. They always have those at gas stations and 7-Eleven. I feel like I'm getting away with something because, like, I'll put like 5 of those in my coffee. How many are you allowed to take? Is there a sign that says how many of those little Coffee Mate creamers you're allowed to take, like the, French vanilla and the hazelnut? I've never seen a limit. Anyway, okay, let's bail from this one. I thought that was just kind of interesting, though. Okay, posted by World's Biggest Chili. You should know there is a baking hotline you can call if your recipe is going awry. I just thought that was kind of cool. It's like Nintendo Hotline, but for baking. King Arthur. Oh, this was I said by World's Biggest Chili, 28.2 thousand upvotes. And they go on to say King Arthur Flour has a hotline you can call for baking advice. You call and a real person answers immediately. No touch tone menu. They are very friendly and helpful. I messed up my sourdough, called, and a very friendly woman helped me turn it into focaccia in real time. 855-371-BAKE. 855-371-2253. Why you should know. It's coming up on the holidays, and this is a dinner saver in a pinch. Edit US only, and please don't prank them. They are so sweet and wholesome. Go buy their flour. Yeah, this is unaffiliated. I just saw this, and I thought it was really cool. It's not affiliated with this channel. It's not a plug or anything. I think that's just absolutely amazing. So, if you need baking tips and you're in a pinch, King Arthur Flour. 855-371-BAKE. What was the saddest fictional character death for you? Look, this is supposed to be happy times, and if you guys are already drifted off to sleep, I don't want to put you in a bad mood thinking of, for example, Artex from the Never-Ending Story. But I just want to read a couple of others, and then we can move on. This was posted by Iridescent 126, 26.4 thousand upvotes, and the first one is... Okay, I want to laugh really loud, but I can't because it's a quiet video, right? Fantastic Love 9451 says, those little shoes in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You get an upvote. It's so adorable and very, very sad. Stoic the Vast and How to Train Your Dragon. I never saw it. He goes on to say, dude literally just reunited with his wife after over 15 years of being gone and spends a total of about 15 minutes with her. Cause of death, basically took a bullet in the chest to protect his son. Oof, that's bad. The Purple Mistress says, I saw it in theaters and a bunch of kids started to cry, not like sniffing, but out loud wailing. It added to the atmosphere. I'm going to upvote that because that's hilarious. Hey, good movie. It struck a chord, right? Lightgiver42 says, Roy in Blade Runner. Says, I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time like tears in the rain. Time to die. Okay, let's bail from this one. What are your thoughts on Twitter shutting down? Oof, 13 days ago. I don't have any thoughts on that, I'm sorry. Let's read what some other people have to say. I don't use Twitter, really. really care that much. Sector says, watching the meltdown and reading increasingly absurd headlines every day was quite entertaining, to be honest. Yeah. Let's move on. What else we got? Today I learned that alcohol consumption in the U.S. was almost 300% higher in the 1800s, and that whiskey at the time was cheaper than beer, coffee, or milk. Whoa, 62,000 upvotes by John Tentaquake. Something like that. Alcohol consumption in the U.S. was almost 300% higher in the 1800s. Whiskey at the time was cheaper. Oh, crazy. Okay. First comment by Leo Marius says, fresh milk was harder to come by. If you didn't live near a farm, coffee was imported, corn was abundant. Case in point, the bar tab of George Washington's farewell party. A commenter calculated it to be the equivalent of 19 shots by each person at the party. Okay, let's open it up. I haven't seen that. Hopefully it's just a quick image. Come on. What do you got? So it's a counterpart to it. Another TIL. At George Washington's 1787 farewell party, 56 people drank 60 bottles of claret, 54 bottles of Madeira, 8 bottles of hard cider, 8 bottles of whiskey, 22 bottles of porter, and 7 large bowls of alcoholic punch. The bar tab cost $15,000 in today's money. Okay, so the takeaway from all of that is they had booze punch in the 1700s. They had alcoholic punch in the 1700s. That's the cool takeaway for me from this. And yeah, also George Washington was a crazy blackout drunk, evidently, right? And threw awesome parties. That's why his teeth fell out and had to get wooden teeth. I extrapolate a lot of things that probably aren't true. Don't listen to me. What did they say in the other thing? Case in point. Okay, we just read that one. And Robotzor says, by whiskey you're probably thinking a 12-year-old Lagavulin, but what they're actually, I'm sorry, I've actually had that whiskey. Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's it, Lagavulin. It's incredibly smoky, but what they're referring to was more similar to something you would use to fuel your car. Oh, that's terrible. And by the way, I rarely drink now. I don't want to suggest like, oh yeah, I'm a big whiskey guy. I used to be, actually. I used to drink quite a bit of high-end whiskey and tequila, but I've since just kind of stopped. I just don't care about drinking anymore. I'm set to make some wassail or homemade glog with smacky, and that's about it. That's all I got on my booze list in the foreseeable future. Weird, huh? Anyway, let's move on. What do we got on the next one? Oh, this one's funny. This was posted by Lay's Lines, 77,000 upvotes. Today I learned actor Kevin Bacon pays off DJs when he attends weddings so they won't play Footloose. How funny is that? The real Bobby C says, I saw him mention this in an interview. He does it so the attention isn't taken from the people and put on him. What a good dude. I want to hang out with Kevin Bacon. I don't know what the hell I would do. Probably just sit there. It's an idiotic thing to say. Thump Thump Boom says, if I were a DJ, I would take his money, then play Let's Hear It for the Boy. I don't know what that means, and I feel like I'm out of the loop on some kind of Kevin Bacon pop culture reference. Hey, is Pepperoni Tony listening? I feel like you would know a pop culture reference regarding Hear It for the Boy and Kevin Bacon. Or anyone else. Hey, tell you what, first person to tell me what the hell that meant gets a $50 Amazon gift card, if you get it right. If that makes any sense. What the hell does this mean? Explain it to me in so many words. If I were a DJ, I would take his money, then play Let's Hear It for the Boy. It has 5,500 upvotes, so a bunch of people think it's funny. What does that mean? Explain why that's funny to me, and I'll give you $50 thanks to Amazon. Yeah, that's what we'll do there. Sorry if that's vague. Okay, let's go. Move on to the next one. 6.2 thousand upvotes today. I learned when snowflakes hit water, they create a screeching sound too high for humans, but not some sea animals to hear. When a flake hits the water, an air bubble is released that oscillates in the 50 to 200 kilohertz range, well above a human's range. Snow hitting water can increase underwater sound by 30 decibels. Is that weird or what? McShadyvan says, human. Wow, the snow is so beautiful and peaceful. A sea creature. Shut up. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Let's move on to the next one. My hand hurts so bad from holding this microphone, but I don't know how to... That is... Okay, that was not planned at all. This, in my right hand, is literally a hand exerciser. Smacky got it for me for my birthday. I trashed it as a gift. This is how big an asshole I am. I literally had the balls to tell Smacky I was disappointed in his gift giving, because I get him really kick-ass gifts, and then he got me a couple of things, and it included this hand exerciser, and then jokes on me, it turns out I use it like almost every day, and the gifts I got him he doesn't even need to use every day. So his less expensive gifts turned out to be more useful gift than the gifts that I actually ended up getting him that were higher dollar in value. So who's the a-hole? I am, and also I'm just the a-hole for even saying anything like that in the first place. You know what I mean? We're close enough. I feel like I can bring up issues like that with him. Anyway, thanks for listening. Okay, today I learned the passement. I think that's how you say it. I even looked it up on Translate. Today I learned the passement astronomical clock in Versailles has shown the correct date, time, moon phase, planetary alignment, etc., accounting for leap years from 1750 and can display through 9,999. Hold on. 9999. How do you say that? Wait a minute. We say we live in 2022. 2023. Okay, so that would be 99.99. Okay. I just ate a big old omelet, and I'm like very wary of not burping into the microphone because I don't think that would be pleasing. There's probably some fetishists out there, but hey, I'm not. This isn't an OnlyFans, people. Yet. Der Missionar says, today, though, it is largely encrusted with dust and grime. The bronzes have taken on a uniform brown hue, masking the relief effects produced by the matte and burnished tones. The clock's mechanism is so worn and grimy that many of its indications are malfunctioning and risk causing a gradual deterioration of the whole. The passement clock, I think it's passement, doesn't matter, is also the only clock in the palace whose chime no longer works. For the first time in the modern age, the mechanism will be entirely dismounted, cleaned, analyzed, and then restored. Yeah, and then Socks on Hand says, amazing, it's so accurate if it's as bad as this quote makes it seem to be. I was thinking the same thing. My arm is getting tired. It's okay. Here we go. What is the greatest single movie scene ever filmed? What is the greatest single movie scene ever filmed? I mean, I think it's kind of BS to not offer a genre in situations like this, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's the same thing with guitarists. Like, if someone's like, who's the best guitarist? Okay, what genre? You could say, like, of all genres, but then it's just weird. 'Cause, I don't know, it's too weird. I'm curious what other people... Okay, so it just has to be the greatest single movie scene ever filmed. there's too many. I feel like The Godfather is gonna pop up in this list. What's the greatest single movie scene ever filmed? You know what? I'm actually gonna be really cheesy with this one. You don't realize, but I just sat here like an idiot for at least 2.5 full minutes and thought of a bunch of my favorite single movie scenes. And, ran from fantasy and comedy. Obviously, I was thinking of like Mel Brooks stuff, but it's so cheesy. I'm just gonna say it. The scene where George McFly saves Marty at the Fish Under the Sea dance by getting the courage to kiss what's her name during Earth Angel. That was a good scene. Yeah, the Fish Under the Sea dance. All of Back to the Future is such a great movie, but like, yeah, if I want to, that's one of the top scenes from my childhood. It's just so powerful. So the Fish Under the Sea dance, George McFly, for me, is a fantastic scene. What did other people say? Let's see. Jane says, Morris says, it's when Dorothy steps out of the house in Technicolor and into a new world, a changed film. The emotional aspect is unreal. That scene is forever engraved. I agree. I'll upvote you. And, dude, how do I look in the camera? I'm sitting here like this. I haven't looked at the shot or anything. Do I look like a slob? When the T-Rex showed up in Jurassic Park was an amazing scene. I was in the theater for that. So good. The original chest burst scene from Alien, yeah. Too bad the rest of the movie was slow as molasses. You guys know my take on Alien. Goodfellas, you're a funny guy. You could cut that tension. Great scene. And I was thinking of that scene just now. That was one of the scenes I was thinking of, but it's too dark to be the single greatest movie scene. Dude, if you ask someone what their single greatest movie scene is in their mind, and they tell you it's the Goodfellas, you're a funny guy line, maybe keep that guy at, a distance. Maybe don't be the best of friends with that guy. Real funny guy. The baptism scene in The Godfather. There you go. That's what I was saying. Michael not only renounced Satan, but he also settled all the family businesses that day. I mean, there's so many Godfather scenes. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The showdown at the Sad Hill Cemetery. Rudiger Jones says the USS Indianapolis monologue from Jaws. Robert Sean's delivery is just chilling. Alan and Ellie first seeing the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park again, yes, and we'll leave it with the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark set the bar awfully high. What else do we got? How long have we been going? I'm gonna check. This is nice. I like doing this. It's therapeutic. Yeah, I've been going for like a little under a half hour. Okay, what is this? Oh, this was a weird, funny, sad one. I don't know. 76,000 upvotes by, oh, how weird is that? Lagavulin, that same whiskey name as we just read before. That's coincidental. Anyway, that's the poster. Today I learned that photographer Carol Highsmith donated tens of thousands of her photos to the Library of Congress, making them free for public use. Getty Images later claimed copyright on many of these photos, then accused her of copyright infringement by using one of her own photos on her own site. Yeah. And we're going to end it with a Mr. Hanky. Today I learned that is posted by I Am a real person. 44,000 upvotes. Today I learned Mr. Hanky the Christmas Boo from South Park originated from when Trey Parker was potty training at age 4, and his father said if he did not flush the stool, which he called Mr. Hanky, then it would come to life and kill him. That's hardcore potty training right there by Trey Parker's dad, and it. Your turd will kill you if you don't flush it down. Lightbeard says, and Trey has gotten revenge on his dad, Randy, many, many times over now. Oh yeah, how many Corix is that? Raider 1v11 says, that's a dad at the breaking point. Yeah, totally. Your turds will eat you is definitely a dad at the breaking point. Okay. And lastly, Space-Time Continuum says, interesting, I mistakenly thought it was based on this real tradition. Okay, hold on. We have a real Mr. Hanky the Christmas Boo-esque tradition. Is that what this is saying from Wikipedia? Caganer is the entry. A Caganer, Catalan pronunciation, I can't say that. Anyway, is a figurine depicted in the act of defecation appearing in nativity scenes in Catalonia and neighboring areas with Catalan cultures such as Andorra, Valencia, and northern Catalonia in southern France. It is most popular and widespread in these areas, but can also be found in other areas of Spain, Murcia, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Portugal, and southern Italy, Naples. The name El Caganer literally means the pooper. Traditionally, the figurine is depicted as a peasant wearing the traditional Catalan red cap, the barretina, and with his trousers down showing a bare backside and defecating. And with that, I say hello to you, my friends, once again. I'll make videos more from now on. I'm back doing the ASMR whispering stuff, but I'm going to be doing still non-whispering stuff also. In fact, I'm supposed to be doing a video with Smacky sometime over the next week where we're just going to be talking, reading this stuff, but at low voices. You're theoretically supposed to be able to sleep through any video I put out, regardless of whether I am whispering or whether I have Smacky, Jake, or Scooter on with me to read Reddit and articles. Oh, another thing in the future, something coming up, I'm going to go ahead and do a Bob Ross wiki read because that dude is responsible for getting me back into ASMR lately. I've been having a hard go at getting to sleep on time, and I've got a crazy schedule that I've been trying to add. I'm full of it. I get up whenever I want, but really, if I am having a hard time going to sleep, I turn on Bob Ross and out like a light. I'll talk to you guys in the comments.